Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Techtonica. I just came back to our first factory to fetch some inserters. So we'll probably hold on to those just so I have them for crafting. 186. We're still we're still crafting away on those. We need, I think, a few hundred more. We're just gonna top these off and then we're gonna head over and see if we can set up production for plant matter. That's infinite. We kind of got that started last episode. Let's see if we can finish that off. Where do I gotta go? This way. Good. While we're doing this, let's try and chip away at this every time we walk by, a little bit at least. Won't spend a bunch of time. This may pay off later. We have a lot of factory space. In this stairway, I set up between episodes, and I just kind of burrowed up to the top. I could tell from the map in the top right that there were different levels. All right, this is where we want to be. This thing looks like it's kind of glowing, doesn't it? Well, maybe it just let me know it's not working. All right, now that we've got inserters, let's see if we can get to automating some stuff here. This one I'm kind of stuck using a belt because these will not sit next to each other. At least I couldn't get them to place that way. Okay. This has one recipe and one recipe only. Okay, we need those filter inserters. Let's do it. We have those in the tech tree, right? We've got 24 cores available. Logistics. We want to get to these filter inserters so that we can pull out the seeds and send them back to the little growing machine and then pull out the fiber or the biomass and just put that in storage. All right, in order to get that, I have to have all of these. So 8, 11, 19. We can do it. Now we got the filter inserters. That's what we want. Of course, I got to craft them and I probably don't have the materials I need. Filter inserters. Always a pessimist. No, I got what I need here. Let's see what we get. That gave me, I'm looking at my inventory. Did it craft? Nope, there it is, one. Okay. Okay, we got 2. That's all we need. Let's see if we can extend our little floor over here. Maybe get a little bit more flat terrain if we're lucky. Okay, nice. That giant rock disappeared. We want to feed seeds back into this thing and see if that works. Let's try it. We need the filter inserter this time. F8. Bam.
Filter inserters will only transfer materials and products of a selected type.
Sounds good to me. Okay, are you going to do what we want? Probably once I pick a filter, once I set the filter. I used a regular insert over here. Good. How do I get out of this build menu? Is there a way? Right click doesn't do it. And the only way I know is to just pick an empty spot on my hotbar. And I'm running out of empty spots on my hotbars. So let's do that. All right. Let's see if we can interact with this thing instead of filter. Seeds. And let's watch it. This guy gonna get seeds. There it goes. Kerplunk, 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 kerplunk. That part of our loop is done. Now we just need to store off this biomass. Storage containers hold quite a bit. Let's I need a filter for this as well, otherwise it's going to pull everything out. So let's pop that guy down. And then storage. So let's increase our platform over here a bit. And that can get out of the way. Probably. Oh, I actually have to use something different. Okay. Storage containers I don't have. Let's craft one. I don't have what I need. Iron components. Oh man, I had a ton of iron bars before. Now I need some. I'm going to hit F10 to get that out of the build menu. And I'm going to lament the fact that my iron is at the other factory. Not the end of the world. We can go fetch the inserters too while we're over there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Could do a little drilling. Again, just to chip it away at this. See what happens to that light. Just floats. That makes sense, kind of. No fall damage here. I know I got stuff I want to get rid of. We're running out of room. That is now full. I'll set up another junk hopper in a minute. Hopper, I'm already good on. Let's grab the inserters. Boom. Still need a lot more. Is this thing still going? Everybody have what they need? Looks like it. Still kicking them out. They look they look kind of cute when they're little. Iron. Grab some of these. And let's craft up the storage containers that we want. We doing on inserters? 314. I don't think that's enough. Ooh, is there something here I can't mine? It just wasn't close enough. Could go not. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. That's fine. We want the plant matter, ma'am. Nice. And now we shouldn't have to... Oh, is that not facing the right way? Come on. There we go. Yeah, now we shouldn't have to go fetch biomass. See how close we are. Yeah, we still have a ton left to do. I'm just gonna hold on to these inserters. They stack pretty high, but we need 500 and whatever that is, 72, 72. I said that last time. 572, and then we will be done with this terminal. And I'm hoping that means we're going to be able to unlock this next level here. And that's going to get us the water generator. And hopefully some other stuff. We have accumulators, batteries, crank generator connectors. I don't know what that means. Maybe you... Okay. Unlock the ability to connect crank generators together. Maybe you just walk up to one and can crank them all if they're connected together. Maybe that's the idea there. Why is this guy paused? Out of power, most likely. Are we inserting? Slowly. We could go with a fast inserter. Is it an inventory thing? Or is it energy? Looks like we need to go... Looks like we need to go crank. Should have done it when I was over there. Let's go back. Or we could set up some... Well, let's go back. It doesn't really help to have the crank generators in two different places. Definitely scale these up and get rows of these things, but I'm hoping we can not use these pretty soon. Let's go back to the water's edge and see if we can scope out what we're going to need to do to make room for the power generators, the water wheel things. This is where I'm thinking of putting them. We'll experiment and see what it takes, how they need to be placed. This rock did not want to disappear for us. Put down some more foundations. You see what it does. Yeah, we got rid of some. This stuff doesn't look like it wants to clear. Wonder if I can get it if I just go big like this. You can always take this out. This is just an experiment to see if we can clear the rocks. Nope, we cannot. All right, we'll see what happens with that. What's next? Build an accumulator and build and place an electric thresher. Isn't that what I did? I thought that's what this guy was. Let's see. Trying to get out of the build menu. Boom, there we go. This guy is not electric thresher. This guy uses fuel, which is kind of fine by me. We could route some of this fuel back into, right? This is our fuel. We could route this back in to here, which I actually prefer to using a using an electric thresher, but they want us to do it, so let's place one down just to satisfy the objective. Where are you? I gotta unlock it, most likely. Let's see if we have that. Terraforming. Pressure. Nope. We can't do that objective yet until we clear this terminal or satisfy its requirements. Build an accumulator. Do I have that unlocked in the tech tree? Let's try and find out. Energy. Accumulator needs 8 cubes. I only got 5 available. What about making some more cubes? I thought those were here. Yeah, they're at the bottom. 98. Let's do it. I'm gonna chew up something I got on me. Build and place a high voltage cable. Okay, while our little cores are crafting, we have a little platform here with cores. Yeah, I was on the jetpack. The jetpack is slower than walking, I think. Yeah, seems a little slower than running. Won't be too much longer, I hope, where we're doing this, but I think I said that in Satisfactory too. My Satisfactory series, I remember saying the same thing. We won't have to do this for too long. Alright, what was I going to do? I was going to do something while I was down here. Yeah, let's look at our little power, or core, sorry for that. This area here, and clear this out. Yeah, overheated. The other thing I need to do, this I can't move, can I? No, I can't. I need another place for junk. About right next to this one. Doesn't have to be on there. Good enough. Jetpack, I guess I just leave it in my inventory. Got 5 data cube, 5, I'm calling them data cubes. 5 cores. All seems to be kind of useless space here between the behind the terminal, so let's fill this up with cores. Not sure if they need to be on the flooring, the power flooring, but or what I'm calling foundations, but I'm gonna put them on there. Just got in the habit of using foundations in every game, whether they need them or not. This obviously we need it for the power. Very, very similar to Foundry, which is another awesome game I want to get back to. Just waiting for an update to come out on that one. Okay, looks like, did they not take? Usually clears, right? It usually clears the area. Wrong one. Maybe not. Some of those didn't actually go through. Alright. No big deal. Alright, we're done. What? How is that possible? Oh, here they come. God, I heard all the crafting stop. And I look down and it's like, hey, you got 7 cores. Like, I queued up like 50 of them. But they're just slowly crafting right now. We can put some of those down, though. Okay, accumulators, we said need 8. Okay, this is not something we need to activate. We need to scan. We need to find a fragment or something to get our accumulator capacity up to level 2. But at least we've got one now. That takes 6 for connecting crank generators. We need it as a prerequisite for the water generator. So let's just do that. Gotta put more of these down. Guess we can try to keep this somewhat symmetrical. I put little things here. Get back to the tech tree. And yeah, let's unlock the crank generators. I don't really care the connectors for crank generators, but we need it for the water generator. That's the main thing. All right, let's fetch our inserters, see how we're doing on that. Another 226. That might put us over. Looks like it's gonna. Let's crank the generators. Let's crank the generators as usual. And then head back over to Terminal 2. And see if we can satisfy it. We might be ready think we have everything we need. We can also take a look at the biomass production and see how that's doing. That's going to meet our needs. Oh, and I should probably route some of that biomass back into the thresher, the little biomass powered thresher we have. I actually prefer that to electricity because that's kind of, looks to be a self-sustaining little arrangement here. Let's do that. Let's put some of this flooring down. And I would like to get materials back into you. And I probably need to go wide. Let's just try setting this up. I'm going to need to make more belts. That's always going to be this plant matter stuff, and I think that's the fuel. If I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. We'll take a look here in a second. Boom. That's the fuel. Can I not fuel it this way? Okay, this plant matter. Plant matter. Why is that not going in? Can you not refuel it? Could be the case, or it could be it just has, I don't know what's going on. Oh, he doesn't have anything to work on. Okay, we're waiting on plants to grow. Yeah, waiting on plants to grow. That's fine. But why is that not fueling up, do you think? Is it possible that you cannot feed this thing automatically? So they want to push it towards the electric one, probably. That would not be surprising. All right, well, let's get on the terminal here and... Oh, we just don't have enough. Oh, man, we're so close. 35 more. Definitely want to do that this episode. We're getting there. We're darn close. 35 more. We're having to keep going back and forth. I might steal some of that. What can we do? What can we do? High voltage cable. I'm looking at the objectives on the left. Do we have a science? Beacons. Beacon recipe unlock. There's a little pop-up hint there that's not terribly helpful, but we know it says hold to activate, probably. Lights are turned off. Oh, I probably have some cores we can place. Yeah, we got 56 of those. Yeah, we got to keep going back and forth. Let's go do it. Again, I don't know how to get off of the build menu. Shoot, we were really close. 35. 35 inserters away from being done with that terminal. And then I'm sure there's going to be more story or more objectives or both. Let's crank them cranks. Then we'll place our cores. And then we'll check how we're doing on the inserters. Cores got a bunch. Boom. Kind of an interesting dynamic. This, I don't know, there's something about it. Something about it I like, something about it I don't like. With this. It's almost too easy to craft these, right? It's almost like a nuisance task. But maybe that'll change. We're still in an alpha here. Okay, we've got 76 available. Let's go. Can we activate the beacon? Did we put lights back on? Mole flattening is 12. Or do we want to hold on to some of these cores? I guess this is all active. Can't do anything with that. Let's turn on these if we can. Nope, not letting me. Why not? Is there a special type of core or something? Yeah, the mole flattener, whoops, is not turning on. Do not know why. We have more than enough cores. We're available and production. Not sure. Maybe we have to unlock something here. Oh, not available in the alpha. It says here on the far left. I didn't notice that. Not available in alpha. Enables flattening mode on the mole frame manipulator. Fair enough. That's cool. An early version. It's playing pretty darn good for an alpha. Okay, that tech tree is exhausted. Let's turn on enable lights. Now we just gotta wait. Oh, not long. We got them all right there. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not even gonna crank the cranks. I should crank the cranks when we're here. Hard not to crank the cranks. Because that's our whole factory. It is running off of this power. Alright, but let's quickly get over to where we want to be. Yeah, I have a feeling that is just not going to auto-feed no matter what we do. Yep, we tried it. Makes sense that it doesn't work. So then you would never need the electric one. All right, let's send this up. Oh, man. Here we go. Right, we got it all. I'm just looking at the top. Bam. Missing resources. What? Was that a, happened there? I think we upgraded. Now this is a new level. They want 2,000 planters. No, 2,000 filter inserters, 500 planters, 200 assemblers, 2,000 cooling systems, and high voltage cable 1,000. All right, boy, I thought for sure there was going to be a bunch of dialogue there, but there's none. Not a problem. That's fine by me. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Let's get rid of all this mess. And we'll take a look at the tech tree. This turned out not to be self-feeding, from what I can tell. I'm just cleaning up that mess. And then we'll look at the tech tree and see if we unlocked that next tier of stuff. Lost a little floor panel. Oh, oh, oh. Toolbars. Okay, good. We got more toolbars. How do I control these? I'm gonna have to look at the... If you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see I'm control scrolling and it's changing my toolbars. But the top one is staying as number 4. And I don't know how to change that one. I'll have to look at that off camera, I suppose. Let's go... What was I gonna do? I need a floor panel and they are the next one down. Right there. One. Boom, boom. Okay. Tech tree. Yes. You can tell we've already got new things. I like it. I like it. I like it. How far do we go? Okay, it looks like there's extra levels coming, maybe. But we'll see how far we can get in the alpha. Okay, that's all done. We want energy. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is a good thing. Water generators. Let's look to get those built. Next episode. We got a little bit of time. I suppose we could try looking at one. Let's see how long what they take to craft. Iron. It looks like I need iron. Which I don't have. And then we got the accumulators too now. Let's go get some iron and craft one up. we get a little bit more time this episode. Take advantage of it if we can. All right, off the build menu. Here we go. Or build mode, I should say. It's not really the menu. Just heading over here to fetch some iron, maybe some copper. We'll take a look at the inventory. I could dump off some crap or some surplus resource, I should say. Okay, what do we need? Cranking, probably still one more. Maybe I should do the crank connectors. What am I doing on copper? Good enough. Wrong one. Iron's over here. Let's grab just some stacks of that to have on hand. And then let's build the power generator, get that crafting in case it takes a while. Probably should do like 4 of those. Let's get them going. Got more deposits we're not exploiting yet. We will, I think, as we scale up. I'll scale up kind of as needed, right? So we'll see. Right now in the background, we are, I imagine, accumulating ingots. We've got inserters that are being stored. And then we have some component parts that are being cached, I believe, like the steel, the iron parts or something. And maybe mechanical parts. I think those are still being crafted. I'll send some of this material up here and manually take some out here. This looks super duper slow, right? So we probably need a bunch of planners. Or a bunch of lines like this somewhere. But that looks like it needs to scale up substantially. All right, we're waiting on our power. Ooh, we got one. We got a water wheel thing here. Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh boy. Invalid placement everywhere. Water wheel. Let's see. Yeah, I can't place it really anywhere, from what I can tell. We'll figure it out. You'd liked it there. Your guess is as good as mine. Do another one. Okay, there, it's happy there. It's not necessarily with the direction of the water, right? And then... yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh. Why are you happy here? Wheel 3. Must have to do with the depth somehow of the water. Don't imagine we can control much. Let's see what the mole has to say. Mole says can't do anything underwater. Got nothing for you. So that would seem to imply, there's a little plant matter we can grab. That would seem to imply that we're stuck with whatever the game map here, whatever slots it has available for us. We can't kind of create our own. That's, or we can't set up conditions where we can place more of these things anywhere we want, kind of thing. Can I put these down here? Can. And I'm just experimenting. Oof, not what I wanted to do at all. Invalid placement. Let's look in the tech tree and see. Well, let's look at the crafting menu. Do we have like conduits and things? Shiverthorn coolant. Okay, now we know why that we have that Shiverthorn stored up. That's crafting material. Cooling system. Not sure what that's for yet. I'm looking for the way to bridge the power from the water wheel to the floor, basically, and energize the floor with that power. Smelter, assembler, planter, thresher, accumulator, stores electricity. Water wheel, crank generator. Water wheel, okay, uses water flow as a means to generate kinetic energy that can be converted into electric power, used with crank generator. What? Used with crank generator. Used with the crank generator. Are you serial? Does that mean the crank generator? It's just basically turning the crank generator? I guess that makes sense. How do they hook up? Equipment. Intermediaries. I don't see anything like a shaft here or anything. I don't want to figure this out before we end the episode. And I'm kind of bummed with my toolbar here. Let's let me look at the settings real quick on the toolbar. Settings, controls. Does it? Okay, primary toolbar, secondary toolbar. How do you toggle toolbars? Auto transfer, cancel, pick up 1/2. Just stack count, pick up stack. Yeah, it doesn't show it. Edit controls, don't need that. Yeah, I got to figure out how to work these toolbars. Doing the control scroll, and you can see that's changing the bottom one, the bottom hotbar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay. Okay, I just did a shift. Shift scroll controls the top one. And control scroll controls the bottom one. All right, I don't know how I'm going to use more than 2 very effectively, but what I'm looking for is the power generator, the hand crank one. I thought I had one in inventory that we pulled up and never used. That you? Santa Claus? Right there, crank generator. Where are you on the hotbar? I guess number 1 slot. That's it. Does this hook up to this somehow? If so, how so? And how do we get that on the network? This is hanging over the water. Let's try over here. Better yet, pull that up. Let's see if we can get a crank generator. Won't sit on the platform, right? It's got to be in the water. That makes sense. How do I get the power up? Let's take a look in the tech tree and see if there's a component that we haven't unlocked yet. Could be something like that. Here's energy. We're on energy accumulators. Crank generator connectors. That must be it, right? Crank generator connectors. It's active. But I didn't see that in the crafting menu. Did you guys see that? Crank generator connectors. Okay, we got our cores. Crank generator. Water wheel, planter, thresher, accumulator. Assembler, smelter, mining drill. Belts and inserters. And storage. Oh, lighting, beacons, Emits trackable signal. Okay, good. I like that. Intermediaries. Fuel. Ingots. Parts. Cooling system processor unit. The mole. I don't see anything, right? To connect the power up. Gotta be a way. Nothing I can craft as far as I can tell. Gotta think that's in the alpha still. How can I get your power? Right? I cannot get this. Can I? All right, let's get the mole out. Let's see what happens if we drill this out. And I set a hand crank generator to next to this thing, but then how do I get the power up? You guys can see what I'm doing, right? We got these two ports here on the hand crank generator. I'm assuming this needs to snap into that. But I'm not finding out. I'm not discovering how to do that. I can't dig deeper. Probably something obvious I'm missing. Yeah, I may have to experiment with this between episodes. Because it's not going to be too fun to watch. Okay, power usage disconnected. Yeah, let's wrap this one here. I'll do a little poking around, see if I can, after several hours, see if I can figure it out. See if I can figure it out. There's something probably obvious I'm missing. I'm sure it's going to be very intuitive. I kind of thought there was going to be connectors, like it shows in the tech tree here. Crank generator connectors. Unlock the ability to connect. Oh, just to connect crank generators together. That's not really a thing. How do we transmit power from this? Water generator requires a connection to a crank generator to work. All right, yeah, I'll play a little bit, see if I can get those two things connected up. Even the image here shows a shaft kind of coming out of it. Maybe if I can get the placement right, I can get it to work. Anyway, let's wrap that one, or this episode here. For now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series on Techtonica. Very cool game. Again, I'm playing the alpha, so if you're watching this weeks or months later, it's probably going to look a little different. I'm anxious to see how much tech tree we can get to. We did see something already that is locked that we can't get to. Yeah, this guy here is Sonar Tower Range 2. If you look on the left, it says not available in alpha. So there'll be some things that we're not going to get to, and I'm sure there's going to be things that will change as the game evolves. So just keep that in mind, again, especially if you're watching this video quite a bit after it posts, quite a while longer after it posts. I'm sure things have changed. But yeah, cool game. A lot of us have been anxious for this one. A lot of my viewers and a lot of my fellow YouTubers have been anxious for this one. So it's pretty cool. Hope you're enjoying it. I will catch you all in the next episode.